Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me. This is Becca from Readings by the Empress and Loving Source Tarot. And today, this is simply a hug. This is a hug from Source. This is a hug from Spirit. This is a hug from your guides, from your higher self, whatever you choose to call to. This is a hug. So let us see what they have to say. Because sometimes that is the best, most powerful spiritual energy is love. Okay. Sometimes, all the time. All right. For those of you who chose the Grossular, this stone is in the garnet family. It can re-energize the chakras and bring balance to those energies. It radiates a calming energy that is very useful in times of great stress. Hold over your heart or wear as jewelry, making contact with the skin. All right, well, that is symbolically given to you today, pile number 1. And let us see what this hug is from Source. Okay, from the Arcanum deck, we have the King of Swords and we have the Hermit. Ooh, interesting. You might have a messenger bringing this. From the Knight Waite, we have the King of Coins. Goodness. And the Ace of Coins. Very nice. Very nice. From the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Six of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. And I will clarify using the Waite Centeniial Deck. Oh, goodness. So yes. So clearly, for many of you, this is a guide. The Hermit card is frequently that. But of course, the Hermit can be you as well as you really look within, reach from within, and understand that all joy, all power, all love is in your divinity, your connection to the divine. So that can also be you. And this is really terrific to take this moment to absorb that love, to receive that love. All right. So that's number 1, but also strength, right? And for you, pile number 1, there's abundance here. It's almost like Source is saying, I keep you safe. I keep you steady. I provide for you. And more is coming in. Oh, the Chariot. Ooh, I love that. Sometimes when we surrender our problems to Source, Spirit, God, whatever you wish to call it, it is amazing what can happen. For one thing, we're freed up because we've completely given it to Source. And it's Source's job to provide, to bring in, to lead us, to help us take off with the Chariot into a whole new direction, pulling us through the heavens to a good place. So the hug, your hug today, definitely involves provision. Definitely involves loving provision to you. Sort of like Source is saying, I will take care of your every need. Yes, count on it. And then the Hierophant here with the King of Swords, very interesting. The Hierophant juxtaposed with the Hermit, very interesting. Because now the Hierophant is all about using man and woman-made structures, institutions, methods, paths to the greater good, ostensibly, for the world. But the Hierophant can sometimes feel kind of like rules, traditions. When I'm doing this reading saying, this is a hug from Source to you, the Hierophant can provide the means, maybe, but it doesn't embody that sense of strong love. The Hermit, however, off on his or her own, not caring what the world expects of him or her, just completely engaging, detaching from the world. In fact, knowing that the real path to source is through his or her own divinity within. So that's interesting to me. It's sort of like source might be saying to you, don't worry so much about the path. It's here already. You're enough already. You're everything you need. You're everything you need to be. You are divine. Don't worry about the path and the human institutions and the shoulds and the oughts and the I need to fix this by going through that kind of profession or track. No. Your hug today says you have everything within you already. Look at this light here. You have everything within you. Connect with the divine, because you are divine. And so I see some concern here about, the path to maybe greater abundance or greater health. What should I do? Who should I consult with? What contract should I sign? What human institution or organization should I join? But the Hermit is Source is clearly saying, that's mine to worry about. I will give you the methods. I will give you the way. You just appreciate your divinity. You rest in me. You rest in Source, Wow, that's the hug. Let's see what the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords. There may be something going on in your life where you've gone through some difficult things, learned some things, but now coming into calmer waters. And in fact, there may be some sort of celebration with this Four of Wands. Like maybe you should be celebrating. Or maybe you're coming to that, because the Chariot combined with this card suggests to me maybe you've come through some difficult things and here, get ready to take off into a place of greater stability, health, and wealth. Seriously. That might be the revelation to you. But the hug from Source today may come with a revelation. Well, I sure hope that's helpful to you. What a beautiful reading, pile number 1. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This is your hug from Source, or your higher self, Spirit, God, your guides, whichever you wish to call this divinity. And you chose Jasper. Stress is a part of life. Sometimes it feels like stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow, or it is symbolically given to you under your pillow today, and peaceful, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. That's a beautiful stone. All right, that is symbolically given to you today. Now, this hug from Source, what does Source have to say? With the Arcanum deck, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. With the Waite Smith, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords. Interesting. Lots with the thought life. Okay. With the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Seven of Swords again, and the Two of Swords. Okay. You need a hug today. You need a hug today, pile number 2. Look at this. So, the Seven of Swords appears twice. The Three of Swords, and that is a lot of times something underhanded or something beneath the surface. You're not sure what it is. It's hidden from you, kind of. So it can be something that's somebody taking more than their fair share, or a plan, or it can be very hard to figure out. But it really, if you have Seven of Swords energy around you, it can feel very like your gut is telling you something's not right, but you're not privy to the conversations or the mental conversations others may be having, or someone may be having about this. You know, sometimes the Seven of Swords is what's going on in our subconscious as well, too. It can be the thoughts that are coming underneath the surface that we're not even aware of, but boy, are they affecting how we feel. It can be that for some of you. And we have the Three of Swords. I say that because we have the Three of Swords here, which is sort of like a repeated heartache thought that thoughts that kind of come about a troubling situation that is hurtful to you or brings pain when you think about it. And then we have the Five of Swords, which can be victory, cutting all that stuff away. Cutting Seven of Swords away, cutting Three of Swords away, just I'm victorious. That's it. I am not entertaining this nonsense. The Two of Swords is sometimes difficult making a decision. So that can go with some of the confusion that a Seven of Swords energy can bring. We have Two of Swords again. You are being given a great big hug and a lot of love and understanding, pile number 2, because you're not at an easy place here with all these swords. And obviously you're thinking about it a lot and you don't know quite which way to go forward. You may have a decision to make. It may just be in your analysis of the situation. Is it more like analysis A or analysis B? What's the proper perspective on a certain situation or person? But it's difficult. It might not be time to make a decision too. That Two of Swords twice, it just may not be time yet. You don't have enough information. The blindfold is still down. You maybe need to get more information before you can move forward. Maybe it's just simply a timing issue and you can't move forward yet. And you need to, relax with this and not think. I just see a lot of love here. I feel like Source is saying there's emotion underneath the think. There's a lot of emotion there, and understandably so. But look at this Five of Swords twice. My gosh, pile number 2. Look at your reading. You're getting the same cards. Goodness, you have Seven of Swords twice. You have Two of Swords twice. You have Five of Swords twice. Oh, you are kidding me. I knew it. Because I just heard a voice that said, lay down the next one. It'll be that one twice. Three of Swords twice. Okay, there's no accident. You clicked on this reading, pile number 2. There are no major arcana in this group yet either. We'll pick one. I no doubt we keep going, but wow. So I feel like what Source is saying is there's a situation that can be very emotional, lots of emotional energy here. And that can get us thinking. It's affecting your thoughts. So I feel like what I'm hearing is, let's come back to the emotion and cut away all the thoughts about it. You are victorious. You will be victorious. Simple. Source is promising you a victory here. You are victorious. You will be victorious. Let's cut those thoughts away. You do not need to analyze. You don't need to go back and chew on this and analyze something painful. You don't need to obsess about what decision you need to make next. It's simply not time. You don't need to go back to worrying about, is there something happening that I'm not aware of? Are people saying something? Is there a plan that isn't in my best interest that somebody's thinking of? No. Gone. Wipe it clean. Come back to the emotion. You will be victorious. That's all they're telling me. You will be victorious. Whatever it is you're worried about, you will be victorious. You tend to be, and you're going to be. The Ace of Cups, let's go back to the emotion. See, the Ace of Cups, a lot of times, oh, look at that. That's the ace, the hand that comes out of the clouds in the Rider-Waite, where Source is offering you some love, some care, some joy even, some peace, I always think with the Ace of Cups, there might be a situation that is quite emotional, but the Ace of Cups sort of is Source bringing whatever you need, soothing, comfort. Maybe you need a peak emotional experience. And maybe that's around the corner. Maybe it's, let's get out of the thoughts and let's do something fun. What is it you want? Let's do something that brings joy. What is it you want, pile number 2? Because this is about your wish, getting the desire of your heart today. So, oh yes, I see it. We're victorious over all of the thoughts. We've got charge of them. We don't need to go revisit them. But let's go back to the emotion and what you really need and what Source wants to bring you. The love, the soothing, the care, the comfort, and maybe the joy. All right. Well, that's your hug from Source today. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. I didn't pick the Major Arcana. Let's see if this one is. Yep, I knew it would be. Yep, they're telling me. Okay, the Judgment card. Yes. You've been deemed worthy by heaven above. There is no greater opinion. There is no greater authority. You've been deemed worthy. You're getting help making a decision, and you're making a good one. You have clarity and good judgment. Don't worry. Nothing's going to be happening underneath that you're not going to see. You're given clarity and good judgment. All right. I hope that is helpful to you, pile number 2. What a reading. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. Hello, and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Now you chose the Hematite. This is your hug from Source. The loving energy from Source is the main energy. Okay, so it says meditating with this crystal is the best way to receive its power, and wearing it as jewelry is another way to connect to it. This stone helps with stabilizing and grounding you during difficult times. It's like, this is a deep ore, isn't it? So it's like a taproot into the earth, right? It protects you from absorbing another person's negative energy. So this is symbolically given to you today by Source, pile number 3. Let's see what your hug is. Arcanum deck, 6 of Cups, and the Death card. And the Knight Waite is the Ace of Coins, or Page of Coins, and the 9 of Cups. And the Light Seers Tarot is the High Priestess and the King of Cups. All right, we're going to clarify with the Centeniial Deck, the Waite Smith. All right. Well, goodness, you've got some powerful energy here, pile number 3. We've got the High Priestess. So your hug, this is about Source. This is about the divinity within you, the knowing within you. This means you have deep intuition that can connect to that love. And the Death card is your other major arcana. And it's right with the 6 of Cups. Let me see. Okay, so it is the end of something. They're telling me that something has ended. And it may be something that has been quite familiar to you with the 6 of Cups. Maybe even you have the sense that what's been familiar to you through your lifetime is now ending. There's something about it that's ending and changing. And the Star card said, okay, but don't look forward and see negativity, because the Star card says look forward and see hope. The star is rising. Your star is rising. Oh yes. And the King of Cups, well, that goes right with the High Priestess. You are given quite a lot of praise here, pile number 3. Because the King of Cups and the High Priestess together, that's your energy, and that is deep, and that is wise, and that is mature. That wasn't gotten overnight. You might have always had a tendency toward intuition, sensitivity, understanding what's going on with other people, understanding others' emotions, insightfulness into yourself. You may have always had that with that High Priestess. That's just the magical energy you're born with. But the King of Cups tells me that you have matured and you have also earned a lot of that, you know, and you're at a place where you really do know yourself and you have some skill in riding the waves of emotions, relationships. You have some insight. You've got some wisdom here. So you might be at a juncture where a bunch of things are changing, or even something in particular that you've been really familiar with is ending, or it feels, oh my gosh, you get the Queen of Cups. Okay, so more praise for you. The hug from Source for you today, pile number 3, involves a good deal of praise, a good deal of please. You do know, you do have this wonderful intuition. You can, of course, cope with change. Yes. And you should be hopeful about the future. And the 9 of Cups is sort of like, and I want to bring you your wish. What do you wish today? It's like Source is saying, what do you wish today? Page of Coins. And then the Death card. Interesting. Ace of Coins. Okay, so there might be something ending that has been a source of security for you. And material security I'm talking about. Health, wealth, money, things, relationships that bring you security, like partnerships. But what I'm hearing here is if you are worried about the end of something that makes you feel secure emotionally and financially, or emotionally and with health, or what have you, guess what? More is coming in. Ace of Coins, Page of Coins, that's new stuff. More is coming in. Don't worry. New is coming in with the Ace of Coins. And we have this Star card. Oh, for goodness sakes. I think they're saying you are a star with all these complimentary cards. Just high praise. So the hug is encouragement. It's reassuring blessings are coming. And it's asking you to connect with that divinity, that very significant divinity and knowing within that knows this is true. All right. Well, that's a wonderful reading. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and we'll see you at the next one.